Welcome to this episode of Jack Talk. I'm your host, Chloe Bradford, and we will be discussing things that are happening on your campus and around Nacogdoches. And first up, we have Nick Pinelli discussing his own director show, The Lone Star, and then we'll slide into the various clothing boutiques around Nacogdoches, and finally we'll go over the do's and don'ts of fall fashion. Welcome back. I'm joined by Nick Pinelli, the director of Lone Star, which is one of the downstage theater productions this semester. And thank you so much, first of all, for taking time.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Okay.
It's great.
So first, tell us a little bit about yourself. What's your major?
I am a theater major. This will be my third year at SFA, but it's going to be my last year here because I have to go off to an internship soon. So.
Wow, where?
Yeah. Unfortunately, that hasn't been decided just yet.
Okay.
So I have to audition at a couple places, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So theater must mean a lot to you, right?
Oh, yes. Theater has been a big part of my life.
So what does it mean to you?
Theater has basically been a place for me to really open up and kind of find out who I am, which is really, really something that I think a lot of people need, and especially today's society. I think it's a really, really great art form and things like that, yeah.
So you're directing Lone Star.
Yes.
Have you directed anything before?
Actually, this is only the second show that I've ever directed. The first show being one that I did at SFA last semester, which was a 10-minute show called Perchance that was written by Craig Pospisil. And that was the only other thing that I've directed before this, and now I get to do this great project with some really great people.
So tell us, what is Lone Star about?
Lone Star is about this character named Roy. He has fought in the Vietnam War, and he comes back to his hometown of Maynard, Texas. And he realizes that his town is very different from the way that he left it. He used to be the high school hero, and everyone really, really loved him. And now all of his friends are gone, and he's really just reminiscing about the good old days with his younger brother named Ray, and then his younger brother's best friend named Cletus.
Did you choose to direct Lone Star?
Yes,
You
yes,
did?
I did.
So why did you choose it?
Lone Star, to me, when I first read it, was very, very funny. It was a very real show with real characters, and I just couldn't stop laughing, honestly, the first time I read it. The main character, Roy, is a very, very energetic and life-capturing person, and I think that that was probably the most interesting character that I've ever read in a play.
About.
Yeah.
Well, we actually have footage, a snippet of Lone Star from a cast member explaining a little bit more about the show.
Close my eyes and think of pleasant thoughts like Christmas and reindeer. When I open them, you'll be gone, like a bad dream.
Yeah, so Lone Star's a great show. I was actually unfamiliar with the script when I came to audition, but reading it, it's got hilarious comic potential. And basically my character Roy, he's an ex-Vietnam veteran, and he's coming home to a small town in Texas. Seems to have a bit of a drinking problem, and as the play pans out, he has problems with his brother and another guy called Cletus, who's a local of the town. And there is also quite a sadness to the play as well, because you see how lonely Ray is. I mean, he's been away at war all these years, and he comes back to a very different environment. But the sadness of that story is also told amongst a lot of jokes, and it's a really funny show, so people should come see it.
It just slipped out.
That's my private sex life. Things like that don't just slip out.
Is that your problem, Skeeter?
Have things been slipping out lately?
No, and don't call me Skeeter.
Well, obviously, looking at the footage, it looks like a lot of fun, and it's going to be a really good show. Now, since you're directing it, tell us, what is the most important thing about the show that matters to you?
To me, the most important thing is really making sure that the characters are represented well. I really want all three of the characters that are in this show to really be real people and just be kind of relatable, because we all know someone who's like Roy or Ray or Cletus.
Okay. Now, I know also there's another play called Dead Man's Cell Phone.
Yes.
Can you tell us anything about that?
Yes, Dead Man's Cell Phone is our main stage production, our first main stage production of the year, and it is directed by one of the faculty members, Laura Reichard. It is written by Sarah Rule, who is a contemporary playwright, and her plays right now are some of the most produced plays out of any contemporary artist, and she's one of those people that eventually in a couple of years will be referred to like someone like Arthur Miller or something like that. So she's going to be really big. And
For a long time.
yeah, she's going to be big for a long time.
Do you think she's going to be around like Shakespeare a long time?
Oh, I don't know if anyone can be around like Shakespeare, but she definitely has a possibility.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, now, do you have a goal in mind of what you want the audience to take from seeing your show?
From Lone Star, I really want people to take away that you know, life kind of goes on, whether you want it to or not.
Yeah.
So it's really just about, you know, coming to terms with where you are, and really also a lot about friendship and relationships.
Friendship
and things
is
like that,
very
yeah.
important.
Yes,
I know,
it is.
especially in college. Now,
Yeah.
if you could describe your show in one word.
One word would, can I use two? I'm going to
Yeah,
say
go ahead. Yes.
just dicking around, basically, having fun.
Okay, now we actually have footage of Dead Man's Cell Phone, and they described their show in one word as well. Let's take a look at that now.
Visually breathtaking.
Compassion.
Deep. In one word, awesome.
Thank you so much for joining us again, Nick. And be sure to support SFA's School of Theater by seeing all shows, 2 shows that we talked about. Lone Star premieres on Friday, September the 2nd, the September 28th, sorry, and Dead Man will premiere October 8th. Okay, thanks so much for tuning in to Jack Talk, and stay tuned for the next segment.
Welcome back to Jack Talk. I'm your host, Amelia Morris. Right now, we're going to get into every woman's favorite topic, shopping. Many of you know that in Nacogdoches, we have the University Mall, but there really aren't many options when it comes to finding the latest fashion trends and styles. As small as Nacogdoches is, sometimes you have to drive out of town just to shop. But what you might not know is there actually is a way to stay on top of what is hot in the world of fashion by shopping at boutiques. Nacogdoches is home to many stylish boutiques such as Grace, Sparrow, Fallon, and Sparkle Boutique. They are all in town and very convenient. Here with us today, we have the owner of Sparkle Boutique, Miss Wendy McDaniel. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. And I wanted to know, how long have you been in Nacogdoches with Sparkle? How long has Sparkle been open?
Sparkle has been open. The first section opened July of 2011, and the second section opened April of 2012.
Okay.
So a little over 2 years total.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, I wanted to ask an obvious question. What made you want to be a boutique owner? Did you wake up one day and say, hey, I want to own a boutique and hopefully it brings me profit?
No, many, many years. I've loved clothes from birth and jewelry. Been very artistic, didn't like the normal styles. I would travel out of Nacogdoches to find clothing because everything here is the same.
Right.
And expensive. So I would end up in Dallas or Tyler, different little boutiques, and thought, why don't we have that there? If I want to go out of town to shop, other women want to also. So I just did it. Why not?
Okay. And why did you want to stay in Nacogdoches? Like you said, why not have a boutique in Houston, bigger markets such as Houston or Dallas?
Nacogdoches is quaint. It's home. I don't like Lufkin, Dallas, all the industrial city. I like the trees. Small hometown. I know my customers. They know me. If there was a need here, besides the department stores.
Okay. going into your store, it's considerably larger than other boutiques
Yes.
around here, such as maybe Sparrow or Fallon. And there's a lot of merchandise there,
Thank
but
you.
you do a very good job of
Yes.
selling it. How do you prefer to shop for your clothes to sell in your store? Do you like online shopping? Do you?
We
what do
go
you
to
like do?
Dallas 5 times a year for market. It's an average of 3 days, and we build relationships with vendors. And then every time they have a new merchandise out, we get the updates. We shop daily. We only get 6 of an item in, and we never reorder the same thing. So we have to have merchandise coming in every day to keep up with the supply, because we don't want everyone to have the same thing. And then we shop online from other vendors. We have some vendors that come to us, and we just check out the trends every day and order.
Okay. What is your favorite article of clothing? Do you like jewelry? Like to put an outfit together, say. Do you like jewelry?
Accessories. Jewelry,
Accessories.
scarves, boots, shoes,
Everything.
all the fun
The
stuff.
whole enchilada.
Yes, everything can, you can have one outfit and change it 10 times with accessories.
Right.
So it makes a total difference.
And you said the fashion changes daily, which it
Yes.
does. How do you find inspiration for your styles that you bring to your store?
For the classical pieces, such as pants, skirts, kind of neutrals, we shop out about 8 to 10 months at a time. We get that inspiration from like Vogue, Vanity Fair, Harper's Bazaar. Then as far as daily trends for our more younger college students, high school students, and our soccer moms, we shop daily based on Hollywood trends, like Entertainment Tonight, E! News, celebrity reality shows, What's Hot in People, Us Weekly. And then we ask our customers, they'll come in and want merchandise, and we get whatever anyone wants. Usually we search for it until we find it at a reasonable price. We also get a lot of copies, like Tory Burch copies or Michael Kors copies that are more affordable for our local economy.
Right. Speaking of the economy, I'm a college student, and I don't know if I can speak for everyone else out there, but I'm not running around with a whole bunch of money. So would you consider your store reasonable as far as the prices go?
My goal when I opened was for date night, if you wanted to go out with your husband or boyfriend, to be able to come in our store and purchase an outfit from head to toe for under $100. Because that's very reasonable for a complete outfit, and that's what we've done, and we keep it that way.
Very nice. Well, as far as doing things within your store, I know that y'all held a chamber event.
Yes, we had a
What
live
other
after
events
5.
do y'all have?
We do personal shopping. We do etiquette classes for 13 to 17-year-olds. We have, our store is not just a store or a boutique. It's kind of a place to hang out. We serve wine, we do breakfast, we have sofas. People just come in and hang out and don't purchase anything. They just like the atmosphere. We just wanted it to be fun. People may come in at 5, even though we close at 6, not leave till 7 or 8 at night.
So y'all have you would say, a pretty good relationship with all your customers.
Yes,
And
we
you
keep
want
that
them-
relationship.
You want them to keep coming
Yes.
back. How did you come up with the name Sparkle? Does it mean anything to you? Is there any significance behind it?
Yes. At our church, local church, I dress up on Sundays because we really have no other reason to dress up in Nacogdoches. And all the little girls love to come up to me and see all my jewelry and new outfit or whatever I'm wearing. I let them play with everything. And one of the children couldn't remember my name, and she told her dad it was her special Sparkle friend, and they had to figure out who it was. And of course they knew because of all my jewelry and dressing up and stuff. So when she figured that out, I was like, oh, so I make a difference. I want everybody else to sparkle and have all my children sparkle that are around me.
Well, that's very nice of you.
Thank you. I enjoy it. We
Well-
get new jewelry every day.
Oh, good. So
That's
you would
my
say
very favorite.
the turnover with everything, you get new stuff. How often you say?
Every day.
Okay.
If we don't get something every day, then we'll get 2 things the next day.
Okay. Again, there's a shelf life for boutiques.
Yes.
They don't necessarily last very long.
Right.
And you've hit, over the 2-year mark.
Yes.
So what does the future look like for you? Are you looking to close? I mean, obviously not looking to
No.
close anytime soon. But how's the store doing? Is everything well with
It's
the economy
great.
and everything like that?
It's great because we keep our prices. We look for vendors that will give us free shipping that we can pass on to our customers so that we don't have to, mark up our prices. We look for discounted items. We try to offer discounts to our customers. A lot of items you buy 2, you get 1 half price. We pass out discount coupons. We keep everything coming in daily, what people want. Just try to keep up with the needs, because if we don't keep up with the needs and what people are wanting, we will be out of date.
Correct.
So we try to look every day to see what
Now,
is needed.
The last thing that I wanted to ask you today was what kind of clientele do you gear your store towards? Is it a youthful store? Is it an older store for the older crowd, the older women? What would you say?
Kind of a mixture of both. We do high school, we do the Heritage Festival style show here in Nacogdoches. Then we go all the way to the newcomers and friends. We do their fashion show, so we go from juniors in high school up to 90-year-old fashion divas.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for stopping by today.
You're
I know you're really
welcome.
busy with
Thank
Sparkle.
you.
We enjoyed having you. Thank you so much for, again,
You're welcome.
being
Thank
here
you for
with
having
us.
me.
Coming up next on Jack Talk, we have helpful hints for fall fashion, so don't go anywhere. Thanks for.
Welcome back to Jack Talk. I'm your host, Kia Green. This segment is all about the do's and don'ts of this season's fall fashion. Joining us today is President of Fashion in Motion, Jalea Davis. She will be giving us some exclusive insight on this fall's fashion looks. Hi, Jalea. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well.
Great.
So tell us about your personal style.
My personal style, I would definitely have to say it's really dressy. I love dresses because first of all, that's the quickest thing you can put on, a dress.
Right,
You know,
I agree.
you have to find pants and skirt and things like that, but you know, a dress is really quick. And I definitely like the baby doll kind of lengthy like material, and it's just like I like the classy look, just the laid back yet classy.
Do you like maxi dresses or above the knee? Or
I like
minis?
actually all. I love long skirts, short skirts. Well, not so short, but you know, I love short skirts, long skirts, and everything. I actually have a couple of models here. I don't know if we want to go into that or when we're gonna get to that.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
But first, let me hear who inspires your fashion.
Who inspires my fashion?
Like
That's a great
what
question.
celebrities?
Oh, to be honest with you, they all kind of dress different these days.
Yeah.
I would definitely have to honestly say it's not really a big celebrity. Actually, my mom inspires
Your
my
mom?
fashion.
Oh,
Like,
that's
she loved
sweet.
dresses. I love dresses.
Yeah.
Kind of took after that. She dressed me in dresses when I was little, and it's just like something quick but fashionable at the same time.
Awesome. Now, for those of you who may be concerned about your own fashion, don't worry, because here at Jack Talk, we have you covered. Jalea has brought 2 models, like she mentioned, to demonstrate this fall's do's. But first, let's check out some tips the girls of SFA have for us.
I guess my fashion tip for y'all today is it's not all about the designer wear. You know, I'm a business major and I dress up a lot. You know, and not all my clothes are designer wear. It's all about mixing, matching your colors, and I guess what fits. You know, I'm not really a loose clothes type of guy. I like my clothes tight and fit. You know, and I guess that would work for me. I guess my fashion tip.
Okay, well, that was the video for the guys. Y'all see, we'll switch it around. We'll have the males going first. So let's check out his look.
Okay.
Tell us about his look. What do you like about it?
Okay. His look, as you can see, it's kind of an edgy yet laid back look. You can see one sleeve is kind of has a decorative sleeve, and it's a little bit bullets, will make it, you know, the edgy look. And then you have the classic laid back look on the other side where it's just plain black on that sleeve. And then if you check out the little colors, we're in fall, so you definitely want to go, you know, a little darker. You know, spring, of course, is light. So with fall, you want to fall back on some of the colors and just, you know, kind of do the earthy tone.
Okay.
You
like
know, have a little pop. The browns. You
the
have
oranges.
your oranges, your burnt oranges as well as kind of like his pants, and then you know the shoes are darker color.
Yeah.
And yeah, definitely, you know, top it off with a little edgy look with the cutoff jean vest that he had, and yeah, it's just definitely with the watch as well. I definitely want to compliment him on that watch. It has that black and that gold. Gold is really in now. Gold, it kind of gives it, definitely gives it like a rich look, and it's definitely gold versus silver type of thing right now. But most people usually choose gold. But.
Now, do you think this outfit can work for any guy?
Yes, definitely. Definitely. Any guy, any skin color, it would definitely work.
Now, this outfit is a do. How could somebody make this a don't where it's just a disaster?
How can you make it a don't? Well, just to stay in the season, you, like I said, you want to keep to dark colors. You don't want to put this shirt with like some lime green pants, you know, or for example, you don't want to just keep it, or if you use just blue jeans, it's kind of like, well, you're doing so great up here, but you got a little plain and simple down there. You know, you want to keep it all on one agenda.
Okay.
Definitely.
So what about, he had on the denim vest, could this work with denim, just regular denim jeans, or do the denims need to match?
Definitely, you definitely don't want denim on denim.
Right.
That is a crime.
Because it kind of look like a
yeah, it's kind of like a jean walking, just basically. You look like denim walking. You definitely don't want to do denim on denim. That is a don't. That is forever a don't. And then you get scared by not matching the denim as well. You don't want like light, dark. You know, it's so many different shades, but definitely.
Okay, so this look, where do you think, name some stores where somebody can just pull off this look?
Actually, I know his shoes they look like they're from Aldo. Aldo has a lot of great male shoes that you can definitely like a purchase. And I feel honestly that every man should have like a pair of loafers or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you see a lot of guys walking around here with J's, and it's like you go into an event, you need some loafers.
Yeah.
Also the jeans, I know they have some of those at like Urban Outfitters.
Okay.
Stores like that. I know it might be a little up there, but you know, it's worth it at the end.
Okay.
The shirt is definitely the freshest ever, and it's by this guy named Jonathan, and he actually stays in Houston, Texas. And he has his little
well, that's good. Okay, let's move on to the girls' fashion.
The girls, okay.
Okay, but before we begin, here's some tips from the girls this time on what they had to say.
Hi, my name is Janine, and what I love about fashion right now that's in are the high-waisted shorts and pants. For example, here's an example right here of the pants. A fashion don't about the high-waisted shorts is don't let your butt hang out and walk to class like that. Big no-no.
The big no-no, don't let your butt hang out. So can you tell us about this look for girls?
Yes. What this young lady have on right now, she has on this long skirt, which basically, you know, we're moving into fall.
Yes.
So you want to bring in that it's not summer anymore, but, you know, we're going to keep it sheer so you can see her legs. You can see what type of legs she have, you know, a little nice fit over there, nice fit.
Yes.
And you also have this top. Like I said, we are moving to fall. So even though it's kind of like a summer top, it's dark, which persuades the fall colors, and it's not like a light color. But she definitely have a going to school, going to like a gathering, a dinner look, like it's all in one. You can really versatile that outfit.
I like the skirt personally. I like the peekaboo legs going on. It's kind of conservative, yet a little
flashy.
Yes, a little flashy. Now the shirt, it's a little low cut for my preference, but do you think this could work for all girls? Shape, sizes, you know?
It would really depend. You might want to, for a bigger person, you might want to, you know, get a more, or a bigger boast person, you might want to get a, you know, a more higher cut. But for someone her size, her shape, you know, to be honest, can most likely pull anything off, which is also good. You know, a small person, a slim person could usually pull the most outfits off because, you know, you're not showing too much.
Okay, well, thank you for watching this episode of Jack Talk, and thank you, Jalea, for joining us today. I hope you all have learned some fashion tips, and we'll see you next time on Jack Talk.
Yep.